the studio, kinda, sorta. And why? Well, because we are featuring our very best value of the day. Hey, I'm Suzanne Runyon. Let's jump into this. This is so exciting because we are talking about the Snow Joe. This is America's #1 most popular snowblower here in the U.S. And why? Because the darn thing works brilliantly well.
Oh, no! Oh.
Literally, if you can push a vacuum cleaner, you can actually blow that snow up to 20 feet. Bobby's joining me. We've got so much to talk about, guys. So, Bobby, last year you were here, and we did a Snow Joe, and it sold out early. It was incredibly, incredibly popular.
Yes.
Today we brought it back, but there's a lot of new upgrades.
I'm still mourning Frosty over there.
Frosty, the crew was like,
that was brutal.
That
was so brutal. Yes, we are excited to be back this year with today's special, bigger and better than ever. This is a lighter unit. Most of our snow throwers go 11 inches. This is actually 1 inch farther as far as left to right. So you're gonna have a full foot path to clear that unwanted snow at your convenience. No cords, no gas, no oil. Why? Look how lightweight this is. Because it's all battery operated and it's powered by our SunJoe 24-volt lithium-ion battery. This is a beast. This is gonna give you a lot of minutes of runtime. We've heard over 45 to 50 minutes of runtime, depending on the temperature and how much snow and all that kind of stuff. I've seen videos of people clearing more than just their own driveway on one battery charge. And the fact that this is gonna work in over 100 of our other SunJoe and SnowJoe tools means you are gonna be ready to go. And if you're new to SunJoe and SnowJoe, hey, I wanna welcome you in. There couldn't be a better time for you to tune in to get this price.
It's so true. And another great feature that was not in last year's is you can actually position where you want the snow to blow.
Absolutely.
That is a brand new feature that we're offering for the first time, and I'll show you it right here. Because yes, everybody can do this. Want it to go left, great. I want it to go right and blow, great. If I wanted to blow straight ahead, you're good to go. Now, I'm gonna show you our configuration while I know Bobby gets set up for showing some other things.
Yeah.
So what are you getting? Well, #1, I just got an update from Bobby as I was literally walking out here on this set. Last hour, I said they normally do a 2-year warranty. We're giving you a 3-year. They actually have double the warranty. So Snow Joe guys who are watching, thank you for updating us. They're actually doing a 4-year warranty now versus just the 2-year for everybody else. What else are you getting? You're getting a cover, which is great. This is about the size of a vacuum cleaner. It's amazing what this thing can do. It's so powerful. But if you want to store it in a shed, a garage, you're going to put it in your closet in the hallway, you're going to get the protective cover to go with it. We're giving you that extra power battery. This is a more advanced battery than some of the other batteries in their line. This by itself, you can buy right now on hsn.com, and I highly recommend it to get an extra one. This is $79. That's how much you'll pay for that on hsn.com. Again, a lot of people picked it up because they want 2 batteries. That is almost $80 value that we've added to this collection. Plus, you get the fast charger. I love this mitt. This is a snow ice scraping mitt. It is a beast. It's got this really awesome soft interior, keep your hand dry and warm, and it's gonna bust through the ice on the window of your car. All of this, free shipping. All of this 5 flex pays. You use any kind of credit card you want, you're in. And all of this only for today, Bobby, for the entire winter season. Not just, oh, it's the end of year before Christmas. I mean January, February, March, April for those freak snowstorms. This is the only time we're offering this as a today's special. Any snowblower, this is your moment to pick it up.
Yeah, and as you're watching us, I want to ask you, what are you doing or what is your plan to be prepared for the snow? What we're seeing right now is Adam in Canada. He's dealing with the real snow. We've got the fake artificial snow here in the studio. It's cold where he is in Ontario. He's got that.
And that's live, by the way.
That's a live shot of Adam. Our big thanks to Adam. He's doing a great job. Hopefully keeping warm there, but he's got the heavier, icy snow. What he's doing right now is adjusting the directional snow. So now he can decide to throw it straight. It looks like he has it to the right. It's gonna angle about a 45-degree angle or so, but the great thing is you have control. So what that means for you is you never have to go over the same path or the same swath of snow twice because you're pushing it off to the left or off to the right. Normally, Suzanne, to get a feature like that, you would have to be paying thousands of dollars for a bigger snowblower. That's, of course, heavier.
Yep.
This is lighter, this is easier, and this is all powered off our SunJoe 24-volt battery.
That's awesome. And it's just so convenient. Here's the thing, if you have anybody in your family who you are concerned about, it's an older parent, it's a relative, it's maybe somebody who lives by themselves, and they're like, oh, please do not go out and shovel the snow anymore. Or are you the person who always goes over every single time it snows and you're shoveling your mom's driveway to get her out in the morning so she can get to her car? You want to switch from that shovel for sure, and you really want to go for something that's convenient and easy and fast and really strong and powerful at the same time.
Yeah, and you feel empowered because we're giving you the ability to do it yourself. You don't have to wait for that neighbor or that neighbor's kid to come over and do it.
You don't have to hire anybody.
You don't have to hire anybody. You don't have to pay a professional. You don't have to make a trip out to the big box store and rent any type of unit. Now, no matter if you've got just a little area or you've got a big driveway, this is going to be able to do the job for you, because not only because it's so powerful, Suzanne, we're talking over 320 watts of power under the hood, but because it's so lightweight, which means it's flexible. You have the ability to go to not only all four corners of your driveway, but your backyard, the area for your pets to do their potties, your sidewalk so your neighbors can safely walk through.
Because you're not trapped with an extension cord.
And you're not tied or tethered to the outlet. So it couldn't be any easier. It couldn't be at a better price, and it certainly couldn't be a better time of year than right now for you to get in on this offer. I love that we have Adam still going strong out there, but look how clean and clear the path is. Again, if you missed it at the top of our presentation, we are clearing 12 inches left to right, horizontal. Each path is a full foot, and get this, how deep? 6 inches deep in one pass. Our little snow thrower, that mighty, mighty blue snow thrower can. And what I love about this is our company. We've been around for over 15 years. We're going on 20 next year, by the way. So we're super excited, and we are the #1 brand of snow throwers. We're the market leader in the United States. So we stand behind our product. That's why Suzanne was telling you about our 4-year warranty. So if you're asking yourself, should I get this? We think so. Can I handle this? We think so.
And you wanted to get it with free shipping, 5 flex, and on top of that, we've got the best price. I mean, this is a $300 value. And you know what, Bobby, at $300, great, that's fantastic. We're at $169.95. And with our flex pay, that's just a major credit card. You pay it off in 5 months, you get it right away. And I'll tell you, the first time you get that snow, instead of getting the shovel out or having to have a friend do it or someone come over or pay a service, and you're empowered to do it yourself, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing I invested in.
The first time you use it, you're like, this is worth its weight in gold. And I love that it's so lightweight and the small footprint and profile. So with the hook, you could simply hang it in your broom closet. Of course, you're welcome to store it in your garage. But with this snow thrower, you have the ability to look at that, get the steps. That's what I love about this. You're not clearing steps with the traditional gas-powered snow.
You know what people do is they get a broom out from the kitchen.
And does that work?
No, it's the snow's so heavy.
Swipe, and then or if you're like Nico, our rake broke earlier, but I love that. That was amazing. Or you're getting out that old shovel, you're trying to break up the snow. Look, when you have a tool like this, you can not only get the light and easy, I mean, maybe it just has a dusting. You can use your snow thrower. Maybe it's 10 inches deep. You can still use our snow thrower because you can do path after path until it clears down to the ground. Now look, I have the shovel here because I want to show you, this is what a lot of us result to or go to, and you have to bend down. First of all, you see I'm leaning down. It's not comfortable. I could do this. Yeah, you could do this for a couple of minutes, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, but there's no way I'm doing this for an hour. There's no way I want to clear my whole driveway like this, and there's certainly no way that I'm going to be able to send that 20 feet.
Sweating.
Right.
You start to sweat and you're hot and you're trying to get to work on time on a Monday morning.
Right. I get this out and look at this. One-handed, I can instantly clear all that snow. Now you can kind of do this number if you want. Basically, if you can push a vacuum cleaner, you can push this and you can clear the snow all the way down to the ground. And Suzanne, I have this big pile over here because I want to show you. Oh, please don't let me slip. This is very slippery out here. I could do a little snow dance. You like that? All right, so look at this pile right here. This is, I don't know, 8, 9 inches.
I'd say about 9, 10 inches.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot more than the 2 or 3 we have here. This is my point. You don't have to dig under this and scoop it out. You're just going to go across it and skim it like this. See how I just did one layer?
Brilliant.
And I'm not bending too far down. I'm not having to get under it and scoop it
And
and
you could
throw
never
it.
do that with a big snowblower.
No, I'm letting the machine throw it for me.
Right.
I'm just turning it on, letting it roll, and I'll go off one layer, 2 layers, and then the third time, look at this, all the way down to the ground. You can see a clear path, just that easy.
And something I find very interesting about this too is, if you notice, we're working on a brown tarp. Now, if this is like traditional snow blowers, this tarp would be shredded. It would be absolutely shredded by our first hour. This can go on concrete, it can go on brick, it can go on grass. If you've got to make a little spot for your dogs out behind your townhouse or your apartment so they can go to the bathroom in the middle of winter, this can go on grass without tearing your grass completely up. And that is because of this really unique design. They think of it all. Here's something else that I absolutely love, guys. I'm doing this with one hand. Look, this hand. Now, if you want to hold the helper handle, you certainly can, but it's so easy, you literally don't have to. And that's pure empowerment. You don't have to hire anybody. You're going to save a ton of money just because you're investing in it. And remember, ours last year completely sold out. It actually sold out early. We have now sold at this point. Jared, how many have we sold, my man? That's my producer. All right, just last hour alone, we sold 2,600, and that counter's obviously clicking right along. Why? Because it's Snow Joe, and it's gonna take care of a job that we all hate to do. Nobody wants to shovel snow. This is the perfect answer, and I think it just is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
You know, if you have one that plugs in, you're tethered by that stupid cord, so you can only do a little bit of space, and then you gotta figure out where you're gonna plug it in to do back in the alley where your car's parked. If you've got a big one that's gas-powered, they're big, they're bulky, they're heavy, and I couldn't go up and do my steps or my front porch with that one for sure. Yeah. And then, God bless, if you're still shoveling snow, there's really no reason, because of what Snow Joe has done for us tonight, to ever reach for a shovel again.
No,
I would never do that once I have this.
If you have this, it's like, no, there's no reason. I'm gonna come down here and show you. I'm gonna turn it on, and if you can take a look down here at what's spinning, that is our dual paddle auger. That's spinning at over 2,700 revolutions per minute. And you have a low temperature, high impact board. So it's hitting the board here and then launching out 20 feet away in any direction that you want. Obviously, you could change the direction by just maneuvering your unit, or you can use this switch right down there. You just move it the way that you want to do it. Now, of course, it's not going to be exactly a 90 degree, but look at the slant. I'd say it's about 45 degree, so it's going to go and throw the way that you have it turned. I love that you have the control to do that. So again, you've got 12 inches left to right. You've got 6 inches as far as the depth. I'll turn it on one more time. And how do you turn it on? I'm not sure if we covered it, but all you do is pull the trigger. But first, don't forget, of course, to engage the safety. So you hold that in with your thumb, pull the trigger, and then you can let go. And now, if you've got pets, and obviously they need to go outside and do their potties, look at this. I can slide and glide on this turf, on grass. I can come over to the brick, the pavers. Why am I so excited about that? And here's the reason. Because unlike a traditional heavy snow blower that requires gas, that's heavier, that costs more money, this isn't gonna do any harm. It's not gonna mar or scar your area, your asphalt, your driveway, your concrete, your composite decking, whatever surfaces that you have. That's why this is so awesome. Look at this, lightweight. I'm holding it with one hand, 12 pounds. You don't have to be intimidated. You can take this out and use this all day long, especially with the runtime that we have. You know you can trust the name. You've got your battery right here that's included with it. No. This covers almost a $30 value. We're throwing that in. So we're giving you all of these things.
And again, so let's just do kind of the math on this. If you look on your screen right now, you can see it's over a $300 value. Now, people always ask me, is that correct? I'm like, well, we can't make it up. That would not be, people wouldn't be real thrilled about that. So yes, a $300 value. You're getting a 4-year warranty versus the normal 2-year. You're getting the bigger battery, guys. Now, this is interchangeable with any of the Joe products. So if you have any of the products you bought from us, or you have any of the products that are out there, this is totally interchangeable. The battery by itself is a $79 expense, and it's included, and it's a more longer lasting model than some of the other batteries they carry in their line. You're getting the fast charger. You're getting the protective case. If you're putting it, just say, in the closet in your foyer or your hallway, guess what? You can protect it that way. I love this mitt. Boy, the first time you have to go scrape snow and ice off of the windows of your car, you're gonna totally love the mitt that we've thrown in. But again, this is a deal you cannot get anywhere else but here at HSN. Please remember, I love our 5 Flex. With Flex, you're gonna get this home with any major credit card, and the cost is going to be $33.99. And Bobby, as you know, free shipping tonight. So you're even saving more money because we're gonna ship it to you absolutely free.
I love
this
it.
is one of my favorite features, what you're doing now.
Yeah, first of all, I'm showing how lightweight it is because I'm up a couple of steps and it's no problem. You would not be able to lug a snowblower up on your front walkway and your welcome mat right here. Now, because it's so lightweight, obviously I can get up and down the steps, but pretend, for example, you wake up in the morning, you come outside and maybe your power's out. Maybe it was a heavy rain, heavy snow. Maybe there's a lot of snow. You can't plug in anything, a plug-in snow thrower or snowblower because there's no power. But if it's battery operated, you never have to worry about that. So right from your front doorstep, you turn it on, you can do your welcome mat like that, no problem. I can go right to composite decking. This stuff is not cheap, by the way, but look how easily it slides and glides. I'll keep it running. I can easily come down a step. You're not doing this with a traditional heavy snowblower, that's for sure. I could do the steps there. I can come do the brick pavers. I can do it one-handed. I could switch it to an area rug if you're out there in your patio and you want to do your rugs or your carpets. Any of those surfaces, that's what's so cool about this. So not only do we have a great and efficient unit that's lightweight and of course at a great price today, we have one that's practical, that really realistically is able to be used anywhere in any surface that you have. And to me, that's where this really hits home and is a great value.
You know, Bobby, the other thing you got to think about too, here's what's going to happen. It's going to snow everywhere, okay? I mean, if you don't have any snow right now, you know it's coming, right? And here's what happens. That first big snow hits, everybody runs to the hardware store. Yeah. You finally get there and either you're overpaying for a very bulky, awkward model, or you're left buying that bent shovel that's remaining on the shelf. Right now, I can guarantee you can get this. And I'll tell you what, I think it makes a great Christmas gift. When we lived up north in Philadelphia, when I worked at our sister network, I felt so bad for my husband because he'd get up in the morning, we both need to be at work, and he'd be out there shoveling 2 hours in the dark. And then he'd be sweating, he'd be tired already. He still had to come home, get a shower, get to work, and guess what he did when he got home from work? Repeated the exact same thing
rinse and repeat.
Yeah, over and over. So if you were thinking about getting this as a Christmas gift for somebody, I think it's one of the best gifts you can give. And right now, we guarantee it's going to be there under the tree. We were guaranteeing right now, you will still get this under the tree for free shipping, no extra charges. But if you're watching right now, you do know the snow's going to hit where you're at. And why be that person who waits and reacts? Instead, be proactive. And you know, hey, it's there. So when the snow hits, you actually don't mind shoveling
you're not
anymore.
worried about it. You're not stressed and trying to run to the big box store, wondering if they have any availability, waiting, hoping it goes on sale.
You don't have to pay a service. Think about it. If you pay for a service every year, how much money you'll save having this.
Yeah, probably one year you could have just bought our snow thrower.
Yeah.
And Adam, there's Adam doing it right there in the front patio walkway.
Live in Toronto, Canada.
Live in cold Canada. We're very thankful that he's doing that. So he's doing it, I think, straight there, but also he's got the ability to do the directional, so he can blow it left or he can do it right. And again, their snow is a little bit icier there, a little bit heavier than the snow. So again, I point that out because listen, if you're seeing us do it here in the studio with the light fluffy stuff, it can do that. If you're seeing Adam do it on the heavier, icier stuff, it can do that as well. So whatever type of snow that you have, obviously this is gonna get it. And I know we have a graphic to show you all the different places in the country and how much snow and the average snowfalls. But listen, even if it's not snowing where you are right now, if you're in an area where you know it's gonna snow, it's not if, it's just when. Is it next week? Is it 2 weeks?
It's coming. Right? It's coming. Well, and I'll show you.
Said the same time.
Now, right there, you can see, what are we talking? I don't know, 50-some inches. That's in Denver. 95 inches in Buffalo. God bless you guys who live in Buffalo. Okay, people in Buffalo, why do you live in Buffalo? St. Louis, 18 inches. Boston, 48 inches. You know, and this is what's funny. A lot of people live in Boston, live in those brownstones and townhomes, and, you know, maybe you live in the city. Well, you know, you probably have to clear the sidewalk in front of your place, and you probably have to clear your porch, and you might have a little area out back, and you don't want to invest in a great big snowblower. It's too much for that area. But you're still getting Boston a gazillion inches a year. So you're facing this and you're out there sweating, shoveling. Or do you have somebody you're worried about? A lot of people's parents are still living independently, and you're sick to death because dad still gets out there with the traditional shovel and he's shoveling by himself. And that makes you so nervous. This is a wonderful gift to give anybody. Do you have a mom or a grandma or someone who's elderly and they are kind of trapped because they don't have the ability to go out and shovel snow? Again, this would be great. Guys, I'm doing it with one hand. You can easily pick this up and move it around, and yet it can blow up to 20 feet. So this is small, but it is mighty. I'm gonna go over here and do it again.
Let's do it again.
And do you want to show a picture of my Michigan? Because if you think the snow's not coming, I'm gonna prove you wrong. But look at this, you guys.
There
And
it
you
is.
know, Bobby, we're going through a lot of snow.
Yeah, we could be, let's cheers our pretend coffee right
cheers.
here. I'm doing it left-handed. Boom. Look at that path.
And you know what's funny? I love the Snow Joe thinks about giving you the helper handle because it's nice, but you don't necessarily need to use it.
You don't necessarily need it, you're right, but I love that it's adjustable, so whatever height you are, you can adjust it higher or lower, and I'm 6 foot tall just for frame of reference. Is that the beautiful Michigan shot?
That is, there it is. We have a little teeny place up in Michigan, and you think, oh, it's not snowing in my area. I'm not worried about it. That was off the Ring camera a couple days ago. So there you go. If you think you're getting snow, I can prove it that yes, it is coming. And like I said, you know, if I would have had this, I felt so bad for my husband because God bless him, he'd get up early and he'd do all that before we both had to go to work.
Right.
I would have easily done it and helped him out had I had something like this.
Most people maybe don't even know that a snow thrower exists, because what it really is that perfect in between an old school shovel and not the full heaviness of a snow thrower, a snow blower. It's that perfect in between. So you've got the power, you've got over 320 watts of power. So you got the power.
Yeah.
You also have the lightweight, 12 pounds. And you've also got the battery operation, so you don't have to worry about being tethered. Look, you know what? You don't have to deal with this. You can just look at this cord right here and say, I don't really want to be dealing with this anymore. You don't have to worry about an outlet or being tethered in or anything like that. So, yeah, and look, Adam's not tethered to anything in Canada. He's just ripping and roaring in there, doing path after path after path. And you know what? With some other snow throwers, they might not get all the way to the ground. They might not clear. Look how
You're right.
perfect
Yeah,
path
they
that he's
leave. They're
getting.
going to leave. Or if they do get to the ground, they tear it up.
Or they tear it up. Exactly. And you know, when you were talking about our parents out there, it really kind of hits home with me. My dad, when he was alive, he would be out there, and I'm like, Dad, let me do this, you know. And he wanted to, oh, I can still do this. I can still do this.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a cold thing, like maybe it's a time thing. Like, yeah, you could do it, but how long would it take you with a regular shovel to do your driveway?
Are you the good son who every time it snows, you get up early and go over and do theirs first before you do yours?
Right.
Now.